Samsung has just launched another budget-friendly smartphone, the Galaxy A16 5G. But with so many options in the market, the big question is, does this phone truly stand out? Or is it just another forgettable budget release? In this video, we are going to dive deep into every feature of the Galaxy A16 5G, from its display and design to performance, cameras, and battery life. By the end of this review, you'll know whether this phone is worth your money, or if you should look elsewhere. Let's get started. Right out of the box, the Samsung Galaxy A16 5G looks surprisingly premium for a budget device. Samsung has continued the A-series design language here, giving the phone a modern, sleek appearance. The back panel is made of plastic with a glossy finish, but it doesn't feel cheap. The flat frame is also plastic, yet it has a solid grip, making the phone comfortable to hold. There is also a subtle contour around the buttons, a signature feature in Samsung's recent A-series lineup. One major improvement over its predecessor, the A15, is that the Galaxy A16 5G now comes with an IP54 rating. This means the phone is resistant to dust and splashes of water. While it's not fully waterproof, it offers some peace of mind against accidental spills and light rain, something we don't often see in budget phones. At 6.7 inches, the phone is fairly large, but thanks to its slim profile, it doesn't feel bulky in hand. The bezels are slightly thinner than before, but you still get a noticeable chin at the bottom and a teardrop notch for the selfie camera, which some might find a bit outdated. However, considering the price, this is a minor compromise. The display is one of the highlights of the Galaxy A16 5G. Samsung has equipped this phone with a 6.7-inch AMOLED panel, offering a full HD plus resolution of 1080p. This means you get deeper blacks, richer colors, and better contrast compared to LCD panels found in many budget phones. The 90 Hz refresh rate ensures smooth scrolling and a more fluid experience while navigating through apps. It's not an adaptive refresh rate, meaning it stays at 90 Hz most of the time, rather than adjusting dynamically, but it's still a welcome feature for a budget phone. One area where the display slightly falls short is brightness. In manual mode, the screen maxes out at just under 400 nits, which is decent for indoor use, but can be challenging under direct sunlight. However, when auto brightness is enabled, the phone can push brightness to over 800 nits, making outdoor visibility much better. One downside is that there is no HDR support, meaning you won't get enhanced contrast and color in streaming apps like Netflix and YouTube. However, at this price point, AMOLED itself is already a big win. Now, let's talk about the audio. This is where Samsung has made a controversial decision. Unlike its predecessor, the Galaxy A16 5G does not have a headphone jack. This means you'll need wireless earbuds or a USB-C adapter if you still prefer wired headphones. Additionally, there are no stereo speakers here, just a single bottom-firing speaker. While the loudness is quite good for a single speaker, the sound quality is just average. The highs are clear, and vocals sound fine, but the overall audio experience lacks depth due to weak bass. For casual media consumption, it's acceptable, but if you're someone who values immersive audio, you may want to consider external speakers or Bluetooth headphones. This is where things get a little complicated. The Galaxy A16 5G is available in two different chipset variants, depending on the region. Some models come with Samsung's own Exynos 1330, while others feature MediaTek's Dimensity 630. The model we are reviewing has the Exynos 1330, and for basic tasks like web browsing, social media, and messaging, the performance is smooth. Apps open fairly quickly, and navigation through the interface feels fluid. However, when it comes to gaming, the performance is mixed. Lighter games like Subway Surfers and Call of Duty Mobile on low settings run fine. But if you try playing heavier games like Genshin Impact or PUBG Mobile at high settings, you will notice occasional frame drops and stutters. This phone comes with either 4 GB or 8 GB of RAM, and if you're planning to use this device for a few years, The 8GB variant is the better choice. More RAM will help with multitasking and overall longevity. For everyday users, this phone gets the job done, but power users looking for more performance might need to look at slightly more expensive options like the Galaxy A25 5G. The Galaxy A16 5G runs One UI 6.1 on top of Android 14. This is the same interface found on Samsung's flagship devices, and it offers plenty of customization options, gesture controls, and a smooth user experience. But what makes this phone really stand out is Samsung's commitment to software support. The A16 5G is promised to receive 6 major Android updates. That means this phone could potentially get updates all the way up to Android 20, which is unheard of in this price range. However, the question remains, will the hardware be able to keep up in 6 years? Only time will tell. Battery life is always a crucial factor for budget smartphones. The Galaxy A16 5G packs a 5,000 mAh battery, which provides all-day usage for most people. However, compared to the A15, the actual battery endurance is slightly lower. In our tests, the phone delivered around 12 hours of active screen-on time, which is decent but not groundbreaking. The phone supports 25-watt fast charging, but Samsung does not include a charger in the box. With a proper adapter, it takes about 1 hour and 21 minutes to fully charge from zero. The camera setup remains unchanged from last year. The main camera is a 50-megapixel sensor, which captures good daylight photos with natural colors and decent detail. However, dynamic range is a bit limited. The 5-megapixel ultra-wide camera is just okay. Details are lacking, and images tend to be softer around the edges. The 2-megapixel macro camera is present, but let's be honest, most users won't use it often. Selfies from the 13-megapixel front camera look good, especially in bright conditions. For videos, the phone maxes out at 1080p, and stabilization is decent. If you want a budget phone with a great display, solid software support, and decent cameras, the Galaxy A16 5G is a good choice. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.